She just recently started. She's had this website, so she didn't recently start that, but she recently launched an app back in March at the YSC National Summit called Army of Women. You can download that, and you can participate in trials that way. Another easier way is just to talk to your providers. Just say, hey, what clinical trials are out there that would be beneficial to me that you know of, or are you accepting any here? A lot of the really small towns and cities, they may not have any because usually the clinical trials are done at larger institutions and especially universities that have a hospital associated with them. And so they may have to refer you. That's a little bit far to you. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go there. You may just need to, like I went on to Army of Love and I found a clinical trial and they were just like, oh, we just need you to log on here, have a computer where you could do Skype, answer a couple questions, and that's it. And sometimes you get a stipend. Like, you know, hey, they may send you a $50 Amazon gift card in the mail, and that's all you had to do. But that little bit of research that you're doing is going to help somebody further along in the future.
I really like that information. So, ladies and gents that are listening tonight, you heard it first. If you are in doubt, just go straight to For the Breast of Us. Their website is breastofus.com, and they have resources and information about clinical trials. Or like Miss Marissa said, you can always ask your PCP, your doctor, your oncologist about clinical trials. You never know. Participating could save a life. Jazz, what would you have to say in regards to this, what we're talking about?
In regards to clinical trials?
Everything in between clinical trials or just from the discussion we've just been having about how do others get the word out? How would they really feel confident about what they're doing? And is it easy for them to be in touch with you guys? Let's say that. Let's go there, Jazz. What is you ladies' preference when it comes to contacting you? Because sometimes with social media, some of this stuff can be pretty intrusive, and some people don't have a respective person. So how would they contact you guys if they don't want to go to the website and they do maybe want to talk to somebody?
The best way to get in contact with us is probably through our Instagram account. But I think it's also important to remind people, too, is that we're not like clinical or medical professionals. We are patient advocates, people that have gone through the experience, and now we're using our experience to help other people. But when people come to us with concerns or questions, we do our due diligence. We always try to connect them with other organizations. Like we said earlier, we're building the alliances with other nonprofits so that we can provide women and connect women to the resources that they need to improve their journey.
I like that. So I'm going to give you guys a brief description of the ladies of For the Breast of Us and how did they come about. What happens is when two women, both with similar goals in mind, join forces in hopes of bridging a gap, For the Breast of Us is born. Jasmine and Marissa became friends online through Instagram, and they've said this, ladies. They met in person at the Young Survivors Coalition, YSC Summit, and after exchanging stories, they realized how much more they had in common besides breast cancer. The most important thing being to uplift women of color and give them the tools to make this cancer journey a little less bumpy, something they wish they had for themselves and their families when they were diagnosed. Jasmine and Marissa both used social media during and after their treatment and realized how much of a tool and powerful it is. But it was lacking one thing: images of women that look like them, that look like us. Something to reference when you hear the words, you have breast cancer, or a mastectomy is needed. And this is what it looks like. They heard from many women. If there was one area that could be changed, what would that be? And because of this, they decided we couldn't get a seat at the table, so we are building our own. And that is a testimony from the ladies' website. You can find it on breastofus.com. Please go and subscribe to the website. Follow the ladies. You guys, when I read that, Jazz and Marissa, it reminded me of, I had just put a post up from Jennifer Lewis, and I love her. I posted it on the Instagram page when she was being interviewed after walking down a red carpet, and she said she didn't wait for the offers to come in. She didn't wait to be offered a role. She made her own role. She made her own way. And she even went so far to say in another post I put, it is no one's responsibility for your mental health. It is your responsibility to take care of you, and other things will follow. So with that said, your passion for creating for the breast of us and for speaking for the women of color, that's your motivation. So now what do you guys foresee happening in the future, if you could give me some insight on that?
Well, I think we're really just getting started. I think we are really just getting started. Like I said, we're a little over 4 months old. We're growing really fast. We're building alliances and partnerships really fast. Next steps for us are really to start our own podcast and start getting more experts. You guys will notice, like we said, we have Fred Hetch that are doing this blog about demystifying clinical trials right now. And we want to give women the opportunity to connect with these experts that they may not know about. And I think that's one of the most powerful things about For the Breast of Us is that we're really targeting an underrepresented community, and we've got their attention. Now that we have their attention, it's this golden moment to really just open their eyes to all the different resources that are out there that can help them. And then the other thing we're going to do more of, too, is getting more meetups, getting more in front of women. When we went to Philadelphia for the Living Beyond Breast Cancer training, I talked to you about this earlier today, Ty. The women that drove like 2 hours just to meet with us, just to be with other women that understood how it feels to go through this experience as young women, as women of color. So we definitely want to, as we're going to more conferences and more trainings, to get more face time with women.
Jazz, you want to, Marissa, you want to expound on that, or are you okay with what Jazz had to say?
I'm okay. I agree with everything that she said. It definitely, we are, ramping up, and even though we've only been here for about 4 months now, it's a blessing what we're doing, and I'm glad that we were able to partner up together and get this off and running. And just like the last quote that you said within the founders page that you read, we couldn't get a seat at the table, so we're building our own. And for the women who are out there that are listening or have taken a look at the website, even if you're not ready right now to come sit at the table, know that there is a place for you. So when you are ready, go on ahead and come and sit down.
I like that. And you know what, ladies? I'm going to put this out there for you guys tonight. I'm offering you my platform to become your voice for the people. So since you ladies I feel like I am a part of you guys, I would love to be that voice for you guys. And what I want is to partner with you guys and for you guys to come on the show on a regular basis to be reoccurring guests, to give people tidbits, advice, tips, news updates, or anything that's happening in the world of breast cancer for us ladies of colors. I would love to have you guys join me. And next month, what I would like to do is once a week, we would do a podcast, and you guys would be able to have the floor and give everyone some information and health information on breast cancer awareness. How does that sound, ladies?
That is awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
Like I said, it was really kind of awesome just to come across your profile and for you to have reached out to us and say, how can I help? That's really awesome. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I definitely mean that, because I notice I have, I get a bit of traffic from my pages, and I think it's just because I am that mouth of the South or the East or the West or whatever it is. But radio is my background. I worked for Radio 1 in Raleigh when I was 25, and I studied communications at Virginia State. So this isn't new for me, and I do get support. I have 5,000 followers on Facebook. I've got 12.5 thousand and counting on Instagram, and then another 700 on the second page. So if I can be that advocate for you ladies and we can join forces to just continue to bring awareness, let's do it, because I want to rock out and I definitely want to make noise for us. And if we're going to come on here and continue to bring awareness, let's do it right here. I would love for you guys to have this platform. And also, after the show, we can sit down another day and talk of strategy for you ladies to have hosting tools that are available right how we're doing this. For the comfort from your home, you guys can create a podcast, and I would share with you the info how I did this one. So if you guys are welcome to that, we'll get that popping after the show tonight. You guys shoot me a text message with another date that we can sit and converse on that, if you don't mind.
Awesome.
Okay,
and
good.
for you as well, Ty, we'd love for you to, if there's how you're feeling about anything. I don't know if you've had the chance to go through some of the stories on our site. One of the first ones that took off was called My Broken Vagina, and one of our sisters' name was Miranda.
Whoa.
She
wait a
she
minute,
really waxed. Yes.
Slow
yes.
down.
My broken vagina. Yep.
What the heck is a broken vagina? Wait a minute. Where is
a
that?
vagina?
Is that on the website?
Should not be in menopause. It is. You have to search for it. Her name is Miranda. It's one of our most highly trafficked blogs because we had someone that just waxed poetic about what it's like to be a woman in her early 40s and to be in menopause and to have to deal with all the side effects of treatment. And we have somebody else that talks about how it feels to go through this experience when you're losing friends. That was my experience. So I said it's my former best friend that gave me my advice, my best advice. So even for you, as you're going through your experience with everything that you have going on, we welcome you to come to our site and share your story as well when you're ready.
I will do that because, there was something I posted, and I'm going to talk to the other ladies because both of you ladies are married, correct? Are you both married?
No.
Marissa
I'm
and
married.
Jazz. Okay, Jazz is married. Marissa, you're single?
Yeah, you could kind of say that.
Okay, so I'm just putting it out there. I'm married, but we're separated. So I'm getting hit on left and right, which is weird. It's like dudes are shooting a shot at the sick lady. But let's say Ty's not sick anymore. Ty's again. But it's crazy is that I'm getting a lot of love from the brothers now. Like it's like breast cancer is sexy or something because I got men shooting a shot at me like every day, all day in my DMs. It's crazy. I don't want it. I don't want it. I didn't ask for that attention. But let's ask that, to some of the sisters that are calling in, and you guys can share with me maybe a testimony how you feel with your confidence level in going back and dating after this. I know for myself, it's weird, and I don't feel 100% woman as of yet. So dating feels awkward because men are, texting me, and some are showing me love, and some are old flames that are trying to reignite, you know what I mean? Some of those old college flames that, homecoming's coming up, you coming, shorty? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm coming, but I'm coming dolo, my nigga. Like, it's dolo time, my nigga. Like, I ain't even coming to check you. But I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird because I'm not right there emotionally. One, I'm going through something serious with my health. And then two, my heart is being restored from the marriage that is not here. So it's one of these things where talking to someone new, I don't even know if that's capable. I'm capable because I know my patience. Like Marissa, I feel you when you talk to me. I feel you because I have a very short patience and a low tolerance for ignorance and for individuals that just speak without thinking. You know what I mean? So I am like that Lisa Bonet / Yahari, Yashida, and freaking Sister Soldier and Jennifer Lewis all bold into one. Like, I'm going to pop off if you say something stupid. It's like, you know what? Shut up. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be that way, men that are listening tonight. It's just that when it comes to me and my sensitivity, I need that Ralph Tresvant back. I need that man with some sensitivity, all right? Like,
right.
I need you to stroke my ego. I need you to tell me I'm